Hello everyone, it's Kingdom Silver here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving out 5 recommendations for silver channels to watch in 2025. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel, and before we dive into the video, wondering if you could help me out real quick. So there are a lot of awesome bullion and precious metals channels out there, and the ones that I'm going to be covering today admittedly are going to be larger channels. However, I would love your help as a community. There is a ton of smaller channels that do amazing content, and I would like to find more of them. However, the YouTube algorithm makes things tricky and often makes it difficult to find those smaller channels. So in the comments to this video, I would love for you, whether you are a precious metals, silver, gold channel and want to advertise yourself, or you know of some really good gold and silver channels, please drop that in the comments. I'd love to check out your videos and get the word out for your channel. Let's help each other out. So with that being said, let's dive into the video, and I'm actually going to be covering the first two channel recommendations at the same time because they do a lot of collaboration with one another, and you're going to see on the screen some silver that is, we'll just say, themed to the channel. So if you want to pause the video right here and take a guess based on these, what the channel is based on the bullion that I have here, by all means, please do so. But the first two channels we're going to be covering Yankee stacking, and we're going to be covering silver dragons. And both of these channels I started watching when I first got into precious metals, and I really like both of them for similar reasons. Both do a very good job when it comes to covering the dealer perspective. Both of them have dealers on their channel regularly. For Yankee stacking, that's Tim, and for silver dragons, that's Harry. And Harry's Coin Shop, and both of them give really good content. Both have done some really awesome giveaways as well. This is where I got the silverback. Actually, it was from a Silver Dragons giveaway that he did. Really like this this silverback. But both of them do an excellent job with it. They do a lot of collaboration with one another. As I mentioned, they often do live streams together. They'll often have the CEO of SD Bullion come on there, and they'll discuss things together. Really interesting, really good content, again, with the giveaways. But also, one of the reasons that I like Yankee stacking is because he's very public about his faith. Often on Sunday evenings, he'll do a time of prayer with him, and often Mrs. Yankee joins him as well. And he just has a great heart and wants to take care of the community. And I see the same thing with Silver Dragons as well and his content. So the next channel that we're going to be talking about, I would say you most likely haven't heard of as much as the other two, and it is Mining Stock Education, and Bill Powers is the one that runs the channel. And as you could guess by the name, it's all about educating the average investor, the average person, about mining stocks. And I find it really interesting. It was actually on a podcast form on Spotify, so I could listen to it while I was at work. And it was awesome because, and haven't had as much of an opportunity to listen to it lately because work has been crazy. And also, I have a 2-month-old and a 3-year-old at home. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to have time to yourself. However, Bill, he just does a great job of finding, very knowledgeable guests, whether that be industry insiders, whether that be CEOs and CFOs of some of these larger mines and corporations related to mining and to the energy and also to the oil sector. You get some really interesting perspective on, the industry. And so often we're focused on stacking the physical silver and gold. We don't often think about, hey, what goes into the costs of running a mine? What are they looking for? How does it work on the usability or life cycle of mine? Really interesting topics. So even if you're not an investor, even if you're not someone that's been super interested in that before, definitely check his channel out. I've found it really interesting and really helpful. The fourth that we're going to be discussing, and this is a little bit more of a stretch, but this, I love Sunshine Minting because of their security features. And in honor of security and auditing and all that fun stuff, I'm going to be recommending the Freedom Report with Rob Keens. He's formerly of Gold and Silver Pros, another one of the channels that really got me interested in this. He's a former auditor, former CPA, and as a CPA, you know I love that. He has an interesting perspective on the market. He's done a lot of work on the, the myths of, the COMEX and paper gold and paper silver and how market manipulation is happening right now. He has done a lot of research on disproving some of the, we'll just say, mainstream myths and thought processes on, how this market works. And on top of that, he's also involved in Kinesis. I think just got hired onto Kinesis, which is a platform that allows you to not only invest in cryptos, but it also has digital gold and silver that is physically backed 1-to-1. And it's a platform that I use. I have both physical and digital gold and silver, and I think it's definitely check out the platform. He does on several videos on just kind of walking you through what Kinesis looks like, how to use the platform. The last channel that we're going to be covering, and this you could probably guess pretty easily, is Scottsdale Mint. And Scottsdale Mint wasn't until a couple of months back, I think actually right after the election or so, doing a lot of content on their channel, and then their CEO Josh started coming out with some videos, and the channel has just exploded. I think when I started looking at some of their videos popped up on my algorithm, it was like I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, they were at like 2,000 subscribers. They're now up to like almost 8.5 as of the recording of this video. And Josh's perspective, one, he's just really easy to listen to. I've heard him speak before, actually, on Yankee Stacking and Silver Dragons collaborative live streams that they'll do. He's got a wide knowledge of the industry and a real insider information. He's done several videos lately on, hey, what's happening with all this, record gold and silver that is coming into the country. Is several of these mints being backed up? What he's seeing from an insider's perspective of being one of the largest distributors and producers of their own silver and gold products. Definitely worth checking it out. It's been very, very interesting. Especially he did a video not too long ago. By the time this video gets out, it's probably going to be old news with how quickly things are flying right now. But he does a video specifically about the auditing of Fort Knox and the gold that they're wanting to do. And it's really fantastic. A lot of information. Definitely check it out. So with that, we're going to end the video today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you haven't already, please leave a comment in the video, whether it's your channel or another channel of a smaller precious metals channel that you think needs to get more views, needs to be more recognized. I'd love to check it out, and I'd love to help promote. So without further ado, be blessed, be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.